The death of Azeral, the god of the orcs, put an end to the advance of his hordes through Antalor. Crushed by their defeat, the invaders fled south to mourn their leader. The victors refused to surrender Azaral's corpse to the orcs, swiftly sealing it for eternity in a magical casket. With the death of Azaral, the continent became infested with the taint. And there came a strange new magic to the land.
Hey there everybody, it's me Chay, and the time has finally come. I've talked about this for a long time, I think. As long as I've been doing K-Plays, I've kept saying 2 worlds, I'm gonna do 2 worlds. I'm gonna do 2 worlds. Well, today is your lucky day, and mine, because I'm doing 2 worlds. 2 Worlds is an RPG published by nobody and liked by no one. It came out in, I think, around 2008, maybe. I can't remember the exact year. I think it was around 08 or 09. And it's a bad game. There's very little about it that's not badly done, or just stupidly done. But, you know, in spite of that, it is my favorite RPG of all time. Now, I will clarify that. I really do mean it, too. It is my favorite. But people ask me, why? Why would you do this? Why would you play this game if it's so bad? Well, the only way I can explain it is this. Have you ever played a game that was just for you? Like, it was made exactly just for you. And, you know, other people played it and they didn't like it. Nobody you know likes it, but you love it because something about it was done just so that it makes you enjoy it more than you should. I think everybody that plays a lot of games has a game like that. And for me, for better or for worse, it's 2 Worlds. This is hands down my favorite RPG of all time and a serious contender for my favorite video game of all time. So we're going to have a great time with this. Or at least I am. You guys might not, but I'm doing it. It's going to be a long Let's Play, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you'll stick with me for this. We're going to go over some of our options here. We got difficulty level. There's easy, medium, and hard. The only real difference is that on the higher difficulty levels, everybody has an obscene amount of health, and it takes a lifetime to kill anything. So we're going to just leave it on medium. Let's zoom in and... Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay, no. You gotta be ready for it before you look at that face. It's like his face is made out of flesh-colored metal. Oh, and he's smiling about it too. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to create our protagonist. This guy, his name is, well, he doesn't really have a name. There's no canonical name for the protagonist. No one ever mentions him by name. I don't think the developers even know what his name was. So, he's 2 Worlds guy. That's going to be what we call him. So, look well upon 2 Worlds guy while we create him. Got a few hair options. 1 or 2 of them are okay. Most of them just look like somebody frosted him. So we're going to try to steer clear of that. That's fairly tolerable. Hair color options. Yeah, we'll go with a darker hair. That's kind of an ash blonde. Yeah. Skin color, there's really no skin color options. It's white, and white. Eyes color. There's a lot of weird translation in this. Even though the game is in English entirely, you get things like eyes color instead of eye color. Male body is highly deceptive. It would imply that there is a female body, but there isn't. Just right here, this guy here is what you get. Is all you get. So you better get used to him. However, you can make some pretty horrific changes to his anatomy and broaden him out to inhuman levels or give him tiny, weird little T-Rex arms. His arms are never going to be long enough. Even at maximum length, he's got little T-Rex arms. As you can see, they get a little bit misshapen. None of these sliders let you make anything approximating a human being, by the way. Just wanted to get that out of the way so you don't think that I'm just doing a terrible job with the sliders. No, you just can't make anybody that looks remotely human. Okay, so this is Two Worlds Guy. We've got him. This is our protagonist. We got everything set. It's time to start the game. I'm going to leave you guys with a wonderful 5-minute long cutscene that's going to lay down a bit of the story, and I'll rejoin you right after the break.
Why did you not tell me? You will bleed to death.
'Tis just a flesh wound. We must ride on.
You passed out. This wound may become infected if I do not see to it.
Let us go on. Please.
Hush. They will not find us in such a storm as this. You must rest. So you thought you could escape me? The building is empty. We can pass the night here. Kira? Kira? Kira!
Tis probably him. Run! Tell the village elder.
Where can I find the village elder? Are you that bounty hunter? Not many of you left in Talmont, eh? Aye. Look upon a rarity while you can, for I shall be gone soon.
The village elder will be here directly. They have found another body.
I shall wait.
Your sister is alive. Be in Talmont during the second week of harvest. Wait for us there. We will find you. Be patient, and no one will be harmed.
'Tis the harvest season here now.
The harvest will be bountiful this year. Sadly, not all will be able to rejoice with us.
Good day to you. Are you the village elder? I have heard of these bodies. Where did this take place?
We found the bodies near the ruins to the north of here. 2 people are still missing.
Did you look in the ruins?
Nay, too many have died already. 'Tis an accursed place, that is.
I shall need a guide. I want to be there before sunset.
As you wish. though 'twould be wiser to wait until dawn.
I do not have sufficient time.
I'll go no further than this. Go straight down to the gates there.
Do you fear this place so much?
We're peasants, not soldiers. Since the dwarves went north, 'tis only Gromes that visit this temple.
Return to the village. You have done your part.
Hey everybody, we're back. And I hope you all enjoyed that incredibly well done cutscene. Before we go on, I want to stress a point. This game was competing with Oblivion when it came out. Except these guys didn't put as much effort in as Bethesda did, I think. Boy, that cutscene was just... Here's our lumpy little protagonist in-game. And he actually looks a lot better than he does in the pre-renders, which is kind of sad. He looks kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger, actually, but at least he looks human. In the cutscene, he looked like somebody half-inflated a balloon and shoved a skull in it. He's just scary. Okay, we got some adventuring to do, so let's go ahead and draw our sword. Alright. Get used to seeing Two Worlds Guy's animations and everything. He's quite the soul. There's his jump. It's a good jump. I'm sure they mocapped that or something. It looks great. There's a back step. Just getting you acquainted with our stuff. Swing. You got 4 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you start 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And you can back step out of your swings. It's important to do that. In fact, that's the basis of all combat in the game. You swing 4 times and then jump back. We're gonna explore this place.
Closed.
Yes, very good, Two Worlds Guy. Open the darn
Let's have a look.
Oh no, I forgot about that. Okay, I need to explain something before we proceed at all with this game. Two Worlds Guy... Two Worlds Guy is fascinated by everything in the universe. He's amazed and astounded by everything that he sees, opens, loots, fights, encounters, anything, and he is going to tell you about it. You're going to hear the phrase, "let's have a look," so many times throughout this game. In fact, I'm going to do a counter for "let's have a looks," and it's probably going to go into the 4 digits by the end of this entire game. It's a trigger warning for me and anybody who's played the game long enough. Just the phrase, "let's have a look." You're going to hear it a lot. Oh, there's our Gromes. I just call them Groms because it's easier to pronounce and nobody's going to care either way. But I'll show you a little bit of combat here.
What's there?
See, hit 4 times, then you jump back. If you got magic, you can magic spam until you run out of magic.
Greet the gods.
Hello, gods. Oh. See, I was dumb right there and I didn't dodge. There we go. This is the last thing they saw before they died. Let that sink in for a moment. He is studying his sword intently.
Let's have a look.
Oh, what do you know? He said, "let's have a look" when checking something. How about over here? I'm just looting everything right now, don't mind me.
Let's see.
See, he was amazed by picking up a torch. Some interesting things in here. I'm going to explain a few of these things now. Let me just go to my inventory here. We've got various basic weapons and the like. These are potions, pretty standard stuff. Traps that you can deploy. Lockpicks are needed to get in locked chests. These little gemstone-like things here are used to permanently add damage of elemental types to your weapons. They stack pretty much forever. You can build absolutely obscene amounts of them. And this is an alchemy ingredient. You can make potions that do various things to you. So, all in all, very simple stuff. We're going to head out now, and we're going to have a word with our guy. Actually, what is my key for... there we go. I need to take this torch off, because it's going to be daylight outside, and I don't really need it. There we go. Open that. Just clip right through it there. It doesn't matter. And you get to enjoy the wonderful, wonderful cutscene discussions between Two Worlds guy and the guy that brought us here that doesn't look anything like himself.
I told you not to follow me. Why are you here?
The village elder sent me. He wanted me to bring you the payment should you not return to the village.
And why should I not go back there, pray?
Some people
looks like
came
Ronald
to
Reagan.
Cormoran when you left. They asked for you.
People? Tell me more. Swiftly now.
Warriors. Hard ones. Not very friendly. One of them stayed to await your return.
Ha! The elder clearly thought I would run rather than meet this man. Forsooth, 'twas generous, but he now has lost the chance to save money.
I do not understand.
Where I come from, no one pays unless forced to.
Nay, in Talmont we honor good work.
'Twould appear I have much to learn of Talmont. Will you return with me?
But that tough stranger,
He should have been here a long time ago.
mayhap a friend of yours?
No, but he has something for which I have searched for a long, long time. Pray tell me, friend, exactly where can I find him?
In a hut, south of the village. The mayor offered him better lodgings, but he refused.
Okay, we need to talk to him about a couple things real quick.
Since Skeldon's rule of Talmont began 5 years ago, things have gone bad. Every village is isolated now.
Could this be why you hired me when you could have called the guards?
Ebrat Skeldon, the leader of the ruling house, concerns himself only with rebels. We have learned to solve our own problems.
I saw no patrols on the roads.
The guards are afraid of the rebels. Altar Kaga wants to regain power, and his Karga clan is all over the mountains here.
You'll note that some of the voiced clips in is bad. This is not a problem with the recording. This is just the poor quality with which they recorded it. Let's ask him about orcs.
I have never seen an orc in my life. Groms and bandits are our plague, and the Skeldon House men are the worst of the bandits. They put you to work in the mines if they think you sympathize with the rebels.
Who are these rebels?
Head is way too tiny.
Ultar
Look at
Kaga
it.
was once the ruler of Talmont, but an edict of King Emry's forced him to hand over to the House of Skeldon. 5 years ago, that was. We all thought we had seen the last of him, but then they returned. And with them came the rumor that Lord Skeldon had hatched a plot against the king himself.
Is there any truth behind this rumor?
How can we common villagers know of events in court? I can tell you only that Ebrat Skeldon proved many times that he cares only for the good of the house.
And let's say goodbye to tiny-headed Ronald Reagan.
Be cautious.
Be cautious. We'll just walk off with that incredibly important information for us. That was the blonde-haired guy that was leading us here. I just want to say, he is not even remotely the same person. That is one of the many mysteries in Two Worlds that you will encounter. I don't know where he's going or what he's doing. He will leave us forever. But that's neither here nor there. Let's head down to town. Oh boy. Oh! We've got a dead body in the road. He was caught by this trap over here. There's a short sword.
That's interesting.
Thought I heard a monster. Buckler, leather helmet with cheek flaps. Oh, my inventory is full. That's a pity. Yeah, this little area here, this 35 out of 35, denotes that I am out of inventory space. So it is time to sort a little bit. Ah, perfect. I'm going to demonstrate something very critical to this game. Now, I have here a short sword. It is class 1, weight of 2. It deals 7 to 12 slashing damage. I have an identical one here. If I drag this onto this, it is now class 2, same weight, and it deals 8 to 15 damage. How does he do that? Your guess is as good as mine, frankly, but my assumption is that he takes the two swords and squeezes them together really hard. Therefore, I am going to refer to this throughout the entire game as squeezing. Just keep that in mind. Now then, we've got another short sword here. Oh, wrong button. Let me go ahead and have a look at this short sword. Let's have a look. Let's squeeze this one on there too. As long as I keep finding short swords, I can do this for a long time. And now it's even better. Didn't we gain a level? Yeah, we did. Let's do something with that. Strength affects my carrying capacity, so we're going to invest rather heavily in that at first. Got some skill points here to look at. There's horse riding, swimming, simple thing, lock picking we need. We're taking lock picking for sure. It shows me now my percentage chances of opening all the different locks. Sneak I don't need right now. Don't need stealing or traps. There's 5 schools of magic. Air, water, earth, fire, and necromancy. I can only take fire and air right now because I haven't found trainers for the other 3. Parry, let's see, strong hand, critical hit. I need to figure out exactly what I want to take. I believe I'm going to actually take strong hand. 10% more damage is quite worth it. Now then, we now have a lot more carry capacity. So we're going to take our things. Take that plant, helmet, trap, and this plant. Centenarium is actually very good. Very good plant for alchemy because it makes potions that last forever. Oh boy, we got 4 wolves. And we're gonna fireball some of them, I think. These wolves look nothing like wolves, but that's okay because the people don't look anything like people.
Today wasn't your day.
I also dislike wolves because they're so short that half my combos go over them.
Let's have a look.
Oh, well, let's have a look. Their loot icon is right on their butthole. I don't know why that is, but I'm assuming we just pull their loot out from there. It's butt loot. That's the case for almost all monsters, in fact. It's like right on their crotch or their butt or somewhere that you wouldn't really want to loot from. In any case, that encounter's out of the way. Beaver. I need his stuff too because it's a permanent ingredient as well. Beaver fat. This thing right here is a magic source. You can see my magic going up rapidly in its presence. Let me see here. I'm gonna go through some of my tabs. There we go.
Heal me.
Yeah, I have healing magic as well. Two Worlds guy likes his one-liners. He's something of this universe's Duke Nukem, if that makes sense. Let's get rid of these Groms.
Who turned up the heat?
See what I mean? He's got one-liners for every situation. Oh, they're trying to kick dirt at me. That will blind you momentarily if it succeeds. Oh, and I am blinded. Oh, I dodged it. Oh, he dodged it. Wait, that one just said "Donde está." That's not in a fantasy language, that's just Spanish. I heard him say "Donde está." That makes me angrier than it has any right to, but it does. Let's have a look. That's not as good, neither is... Oh my goodness, that thing has crazy damage range. Let's take that sword. Forget the other one. This one's way better. I don't care how many times we squeeze that short sword, this one starts out better. Let's just loot his club. We're actually looting the weapons that they carry, which is nice. You can
Let's
see.
see.
Oh, you can see what they're carrying.
Locked.
Locked. Darn it. Oh, come on, Two Worlds guy.
Let's see.
There we go. Magic card. Not like Magic the Gathering. It's like magic in this game. It's complicated. I'll explain it later in a future video. We've got an ice gem. Unicorn horn is a great ingredient. We got Albert with reinforced shoulder plates. Well, that's good. I can't use it yet, but it's nice. Take it all. Let's try and make our way down to town. Actually, let's go get some more magic, because it regenerates very slowly otherwise. Just visit the magic source here. This is a great place to use your healing magic, to summon anything that you want to summon, etc., and prepare for other fights. In fact, you can just fight in the presence of that and have infinite magic for the battle. It's not terribly balanced, but it is terribly fun. This over here is a Maliel shrine to some goddess named Maliel that we'll never hear hardly anything about. It basically heals you, and you revive there if you die. You revive the nearest one to where you died. Alright, we're visiting town. Getting greeted by Steve Bloom. Hi, Steve Bloom. There are absolutely no women in this town for some reason. In fact, there are no women in the game as far as I can recall. Everybody is the same male guys with the same 4 voice actors. I told you it was bad. Actually, the developers are the voice actors, just so you know. They are indeed the people who are voicing every character. Here's a merchant.
Welcome to the Merchant Guild shop.
Where we sell big plastic chest enhancements. Oh my god, look at these people. Just look at them. They're not shaped at all like a human being.
I can't complain.
This is business. Alright, then let's trade. Okay, so here we have my stuff, and over here we have his stuff. His stuff is pretty righteous, actually. We need to sell some things. I'm pretty much never going to use most traps because they suck. So probably going to get rid of them. I do not want this Grom shield. It can go away. We do want to build up a good bit of wealth. I can squeeze this and get a better bow. There we go. Keep my beaver fat. Centaurium is too important. Don't need the club. Don't need the heavy mace. Don't need any clubs or axes because I don't care much for them in general. We'll hang on to our potions. Any ingredient that's effect is not permanent is practically worthless. So we'll just get rid of that. These wolf hearts are terrible. We pulled them out of the wolves' butts. That's a great sound effect. Thank you for that. That's permanent. Let's sort this. Daggers are terrible. Don't need the torch. I think that's about all I can do. Now let's see what overpriced junk he has. This is the bow. It is named the bow. That sounds like a great bow. I want those silver chainmail gloves. Those are nice. We'll put those on. And we'll just hawk these. They're worthless. That looks to be about what we get. We'll just sell that robe too, because I don't need that. Okay. Notice that my gloves actually have changed. They look different. They're clipping through my chest piece right now, but that will change. There should be another merchant somewhere in town I want to hit up before I go anywhere. He should be wearing a bright red outfit. There he is. Drofskelder.
Well met, stranger. Do you seek special wares, perchance?
Developer voice acting is good.
I can buy your merchandise for a good price. A really good price.
He's a thief. There with the Thieves Guild. We'll join them later. Let's see what he's got. The thieves usually have some interesting things, like lockpicks. I like that silver ring, too. We're going to put that on. You can have 4 rings, and you can, in fact, squeeze rings together to combine their effects, which is very nice. I do want those lockpicks. In fact, I want pretty much all of them if I can afford them. I can afford 12. That's good enough. You want all the lockpicks you can hold. Oh, let me just combine the whole stack. There we go. Alright. And that's pretty much all my money that I'm getting. He doesn't have anything else remotely in my price range. No.
Well,
and we're broke. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. We just got started. I explained squeezing and everything. That's a few critical things you need to know about this weird game. But I hope you've had fun. I know I have, and I will be back with you guys in the next episode of K Plays 2 Worlds. Good night, everybody.